All right, we've done brainstorming basics, we've covered brainstorming with others, and now it's time to organize all the ideas we have on the board and add some clarity to what looks like some colorful chaos. So let's first just make things a little bit neater on our board, and I'm going to lasso my sticky notes, and you can do this on your board as well, depending on how many sticky notes you have and how messy things are. I'm going to make sure I'm not grabbing my mind map as well. I'm just going to bring them down a little bit into this space, and then I can zoom in and we can see our checklist as we're working. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to delete the container that surrounds the ideas that were generated by collaborative AI, just so that I can mess with the sticky notes a little bit more easily. And now what we want to do is we want to start sifting through these ideas. Are we noticing patterns? What themes are there? So here we have add tags to your sticky notes based on themes. Just choose a few sticky notes to start adding tags. Maybe we're noticing a lot of ideas about how the water bottle is cleaned. So we have built-in filter, self-cleaning, dishwasher safe, easy to clean. Perfect. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to create a tag for these ideas. So let me just zoom in here. So we're going to click on our sticky note, and we're going to click on the tag icon, and we're going to add a tag called cleaning. Perfect. And now you can see this tag now appears on the sticky note. If I click on it, you can see it says cleaning. And now I can apply the tag to every sticky note that has a similar theme. Great. Now we also maybe have a theme about being leak-proof. So we can see leak-proof lid, leak-proof, no spill lid. And then I can actually lasso all of these and create a tag for leak-proof. And again, you can identify themes and tags with whatever you're seeing within your ideas. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You're just trying to, again, sift through your ideas. And then let's do one more theme for the eco-friendly aspect of our water bottle. So recyclable materials, made from compostable materials. Then we'll lasso all of those sticky notes and add eco-friendly. Perfect. So now, as you can see, we've added tags to our sticky notes based on themes. And normally we'd want to classify all of our sticky notes into a theme, but just for the sake of time and for sake of this demonstration, we will go with these groups that we've identified. Now what we can do is we want to make these a little bit more organized, easier to digest and understand. So we're just going to lasso all of our sticky notes that have a tag. I'm going to move these up a little bit. And this time I'm going to go to the sort icon, and I'm going to sort by tag. Ta-da! So now you can see that containers have been created based on our themes. So very easy to see our sticky notes, see our ideas, and see them grouped based on those themes. And we'll check off using sort. Now, as you can see, while we were brainstorming, my teammates added emojis to the ideas that they liked, or they responded with arrows to the sticky notes with, oh, this is such a good idea, I really like this one. And that's what's really cool about an interactive brainstorm, is you can see all of that happening simultaneously. You're not just listening to one person speak at once. You're all engaged in this very interactive experience. So to practice doing that, add a reaction to the 3 ideas that you like most. So this can be maybe you like the stickers. So you can add just by going to the reaction icon. You can add a heart or a flame or anything to indicate. There we go. We have a lot of emojis on that sticky note. Anything to indicate that you also support that idea. So do that with the 3 ideas you like the most, and we'll check that off. And you can feel free to pause the video if you want to take some time to mess around with a specific feature. Go at your own pace. All right, once we've got the 3 ideas that you like the most, we're going to place those ideas in a frame. And that will come in handy when we're talking about creating our repository. So we'll just go over to containers, or you can use your keyboard shortcut F, and we'll just make a frame that says, sometimes when you drop a frame on the board, it might be arranged to the back. So you'll just go to this more icon and then arrange, bring to front, and there it is. I'm going to change the color because I like purple. All right, and then we're going to say favorite ideas. All right, and then we'll just move these into our favorite ideas section. I'll just move all 3 of these because it seems like it got a lot of traction, and arrange those to the front. Make this a little bit bigger to fit all of our ideas and our excitement. And there we go. So now we have it well documented. We can see our process of the initial brainstorm, engaging with others, and then organizing our ideas. So now we've placed the 3 ideas we like most in a frame. And now you might be a little bit upset with me for leaving this to the end, but if your organization has collaborative AI enabled, you can actually have collaborative AI do that whole process for you of the sorting and the theming. So let's go to our frame right here of using collaborative AI to sort these ideas. So this is an example of what it might look like after a brainstorm. So we're just going to lasso all of these sticky notes. And then from our contextual toolbar, we're going to go to Collaborative AI. We're going to click on Sort Ideas. Now you can see it might appear below your activity space. You can see that Collaborative AI has automatically created themes and groups and containers based on what it read from all the ideas. So from here, you can add reactions to indicate which ideas you like best, and you can see which themes are kind of rising to the top as top priority aspects for your design of your water bottle. And there we have it. Now we have organized our ideas from our brainstorm, and you can feel free, again, to take the time you need to explore and experiment with the features that we've covered in this section, and I will see you in creating a repository.